everybody, and welcome back to our Kansas Gaming. Kansas here, bringing you some more Space Engineers and the long way to go. Alright guys, last time we were here, I was building up this new big rover that not the one that's in front of me, and we got quite a way through it. I haven't actually been able to do the research that I wanted to do because I've had other projects to do, like raising it up. I've had real world events. I'm still not over this cold that I've been having, but we can at least continue on from where we left off. Now we need reactors, and we also need superconductors, and well, frankly I'm not sure that's going to happen anytime soon, because we go in here, we find the reactor components, we need silver. Now, superconductors, yeah, fine, we can mine out a load of gold, and that isn't a problem whatsoever, actually. Yep, so there is some... Okay. But that doesn't stop us from at least building up the rest of this rig whilst we have an opportunity. I built this, but I'm not 100% happy with it. I'm thinking about remaking how it mounts. So I'm thinking, rather than doing it that way, let's add a lot more meat to it. There we go. That's gonna be perfect. Because right now it just looks spindly and weak. It doesn't look like it's going to hold it at all, and we want something that's going to looks like and actually feels like it's going to. And I just realised I used the light armor stuff. Okay, let's use the heavy. It had changed. Okay, so we want that there, change that to that there. Okay. Alright guys, whilst I'm doing this, if you guys are new to the channel, remember to hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, tap that notification bell, leave us that nice comment below. I enjoy chatting you guys, and you guys give me some insightful comments and help me to be better at what I do. So yeah, keep it up guys. Alright. So we're almost there with the new supports, and there we have it. A lot better. I'm much happier with that. Actually looks like it's going to support the weight. Right, now the other thing I was doing, I was also, as you can see here, I was adding in a lot of the decking, just to make sure that we knew where everything was and how everything where we've got space, where we don't have space, things like that. So we'll just finish all this off. Right, there we have it. There's that side anyway, at least. Okay, so we've at least got an idea of how big this thing is going to be. I mean, we've got the railings in place. We've got the ramp that's going to lead down into this fusion reactor. We've got the pistons that are going to draw back our mining arm into place. We really need to place down the we need to place down the reactor, I think. Not reactor, so the refinery. Now for this I'm now thinking of having a offset command center, and for the if we get rid of a lot of this, I'm going to leave that in there just as a reminder. Though actually that I think I'll probably move a little further onto the toolbar. Put that on the 9. Okay. So for this we need refineries, we need that, and we need that. So that okay. So speed module wise, we're going to need these somewhere on the outside, so it's going to be down here. So the refinery is going to have to go there. So like I say, an offset command center is going to be ideal. Now, got two choices. One is to use an assembler with only the 2 available modules, or to use the industrial one, which I can get access to all 4. And yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Okay. So that should be this. Let's take that back off for a second. I just want to have a look, because I didn't think about how the this goes down, because I want the conveyor port at the bottom of the I want the conveyor at the bottom. We need the conveyor tubing back. Right, let's see. Normally that would be an S-bend into there. But we also want to get into there, so can't really use the conveyor tube junction. Unless maybe I had it there and then I sort of S-bend up. But a twisted S-bend into it. Now I can have that like that and then bring that into there. Either way I do this, I'm not going to have that. Or if I take that up, that's 1, 2 to there. Okay. Or, haha, I do it like this. Have the industrial assembler there. Then its speed modules can go like that. But then if I had like an S out here, comes over here, into here, and I've still got some access around here to be able to get around to the back of the ship. In the meantime, we need to get some energy. I think that's the way forward. Okay. So all I need to do now is just get some parts. Okay, so that's to finish that off. Oh, that's now in the wrong position, you... Sorry guys, I got that in the wrong position because I didn't remember to take into account we need some space for the yield modules on the back. That'll take up a lot more room that way. Unless I do... Unless I mount it on its front, like, say. Which it won't let me do. Oh, that's ingenious. Yeah, okay. Make it a way that you can't place it down. Now, if I had the walls going around there, that'd be supported in multiple places. So... For now, let's have a few pieces in. We don't exactly know the shape of this vehicle yet. Nope. Okay. So it does need a support. Okay. So that then gives us access. So I don't need to have it snaking up anymore. I can then just do that. And then the yield modules, we'll just throw on top like that. Right. So far, sort of so good. Although, again, if that's going to be 4 high, what's stopping me from mounting that the correct way up? Now, might be you might get rid of that speed module actually. I mean, it's going to be fast as it is. I mean, could get rid of that. Okay. Yeah, because most of this rig, we could have it exposed and just have the command center as being inside, or just have this aft end actually exposed. Yeah, because what I'm thinking is if we have maybe a command seat maybe there. We'll need a medical center, a medical room. Or do we use a corner room? Corner room is a full 2x2. As you're saying that, the medical room's not that much dissimilar. Yeah, because if we have the corner medical room, actually, and we move the control seat to maybe there, and like I say, we can then bring this out. Then what we can then do is for the access to the medical, where is our conveyor? It's there, it's under 8, there we go. We can then do something like that, and then have a couple of conveyors bring that into, actually even then that's going to be a conveyor, because that's going to be the wall. Thinking about this, because we can put a corridor here, right. So if needs be, we could put an airlock here, coming out this way, so that so that we can then come outside. We can walk the length and breadth of the mining rig. And then do we have 2 of them? One coming this way as well. Yeah. No, I've got it. What we do? Sorry, phone's going off something chronic. I'll just turn that on to silent. There we go. What we'll do is we'll have an airlock coming out this way, because then we can always double back on ourselves and go around. We got an airlock coming out this way. We could then got the freedom to move around the entirety of the rig. I think that is our way forward. And if we build it right, we can actually have the airlock as part of the wall structure quite nicely. Okay. Honestly, it would be nice if a lot of this is filled in, but I think I can work this out. Okay. Now for this, we're going to need the doors, the control podium, and if I can find them, the air vents. There they are. Okay. Right. So in this case, we want doors. I'm going to go with a pair of the sliding doors. Just want a simple one-button podium. Nope. Yep. There we have it. For this, we'll just have a bit of light armor. And where are we? Number 5. We get a full-blown air vent in here, like that. So the lights are above. Now, obviously, at the moment, it's not secure because we need walls on the other side. So I'm going to take out that control podium from there. Bring in... where is it? Ah, here we are. Oh yes, of course, I'm using these, so I don't need the I don't need this elaborate array, do I? Oh, I'm being stupid because I'm using a full load of mods. All right. Now, one of the beauties of, as I've just reminded myself, one of the beauties of this, if I can find it, nope, it's not Killer's Blocks. This Passage Intersect, AV Tech, is they do a series of doors. One of them that they do is a full-blown airlock that takes the atmosphere and then puts it back into the previous chamber. So we'll put that in there. So that gets our airlock sorted out quite easily. So basically you come in, you tap the door, it cycles the doors and cycles the air. Okay. Alright, that's fair enough. And then we can use the rest of the passages simply for the sake of passages. So we can have a section that's windowed, for example, right there. So we can see out. T section was window, passage wall. I just want the full passage at the moment here. Alright, and then what do we want? We want the corner. There we go. Now there is a bit for the end to sort of like make it look a bit better. It's like, oh yeah, I forgot there's ones with lights in it as well. So we probably want something like this, the lighted passage pillar. Because there isn't one which is just two pillars. And then we've got a little bit of a bit of the top there as well. So that's sort of like light our way a bit. I mean, what we could do is we could just put in like a roof, you know, what they call an extension on there as well, just to sort of finish it off, if you will. I mean, we won't have one there because we want to see that. Okay, so we've sort of got a way through underneath all of this lot. We've got the idea that we can build a wall in here. Right, we've got our command station in there. What else do we need? Right, we do need batteries, so we do need somewhere to be able to put these. Right, maybe we'll use that as an excuse for putting these here. So, I'm kind of partial to the warfare batteries. I like the look of them. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put an array like there. And that should help keep the power smooth and steady. Because with a lot of reactors, you get like power fluctuations and things like that. Okay. Next of all, we are going to need ore detectors. We're going to need antennae of some kind. Why is that separate? And yeah, it's also in there. Odd. Okay. Okay, I think when it comes down to the ore detector, it doesn't really matter where we place this. I'm going to place it inside this time. So, makes a nice addition to the room, I would say. The antenna. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly where we're going to put an antenna. We've got the S-Tech variant. That comes in a large grid variety as well. A small, tiny little antenna. Okay. I think the antenna's going to have to wait until last. Until we finish the rest of this. Okay. So, right now we've got the bare basics in place. I mean, I've got to do the wheels as well. But I think we're starting to get like the main structure in. I think though as well, I think a lot of things. If we get in some solar panel arrays for now, somewhere on here, just to be able to get some power in. Where can we put this? Just as a starter, a teaser, if you will. We'll put in a couple of these going down. Well, a couple of 4. Right, we'll get these in place, and then that way it'll give us an idea of what we're building and things like that. Right, I've just clicked that 4 times. So while we're getting some energy, that can be processing. And then we can start at least building some of this thing. Still need to go off with the rover at some point. Probably next episode we'll go off. We'll try and find some silver and see if we can actually finish off like the main power core, things like that. Get started on it all. Alright, so solar panels are only just the starter for 10. We'll get the batteries in next. Okay, good. Just wondering if I knocked that by accident or something. Okay, battery. That one, please. And we've got 10 of them. So if I hold down control and go click, that's producing 10. If I was hold down shift, that would do 100. Yeah, you guys get the drill. But at least now, whilst we're waiting for the battery components to be produced, we can now go and play with our pistons. It's alive! Alive, I tell you! As quoted by Dr. Frankenstein. Oh yeah, that should be way more than enough. Because I mean, if you think about the fact that we are going to now add on a hinge process, a double hinge process, sorry. So make sure we get this right, because we want to fold what is currently my upwards. So we find those little fins. It's about as limp as could be. Hinge. Hinge part. Hinge. Hinge part. Whee! Alright, there we go. Right, we'll take what we can for now. Those batteries are going to be mightily heavy. That's going to take a few trips back and forth for them. Oh, whatever. Right. Doing. One of the beauties of quarter gravity. There we go. Now we can take more at any one hit. These things can also start charging up. Sorry, it's a good point actually. If we go battery, no, 2 T's please. Go recharge. Thank you very much. Remember to tip your waitress. I'll be here all week. Sorry, I watched Ace Ventura the other day. Laughed my head off. I forgot how good that movie was. Oopsie! He's dead, Jim. Oh, there I am. Yeah, might have to watch out for that. Whoa, why does it turn my dampeners off? Alright, we'll grab the computers on the next run. Right, everything. Grab the computers. 92 of them. I'm probably overkilling it on the batteries, to be frank, but I don't really mind with a situation like this, because I'd rather have more than have not enough. Not to mention we're doing a mining operation as well, so yeah, who knows how much we're going to need. Donk. Express elevator going down. Oh, that one actually hurt. Okay, how come I've got more batteries? Sorry, more computers than I actually need. Have I missed one? Okay. We'll do the rounds. I'm just wondering whether the assembler overproduced more or whether actually the game naturally produces more. 80, 100. Yeah, hold on. 80 minus 52, so it's 8 to 60. So yeah, that's alright. It's 108 cells missing. That's because it's run out of summon. What were the motors for? The hinges. Right, so we've got the hinge insides done, you know, the hinge part is. The motors are for the actual hinge mechanism, I guess, or you could call it. Okay. Nickel is the issue. Okay, so we run out of nickel. Now there is a nickel deposit over that way. Cobalt, silicon, yeah, everything else except. It's nickel and cobalt. Looks like some easy access iron as well if we ever need it. And nickel isn't that far down either. It's like 11 meters under the surface. So okay, let's start drilling. Just make sure we got a way out. The only problem with this, no idea what the difference is between nickel and stone, because I rarely actually go straight after nickel. Oh, I'm guessing nickel's this stuff. Okay. Oh, that's a load of stone. Okay. Alright, how much have we got? 1.1 kilo. Alright. Oh, we got a load of stone, we got a load of nickel, so I think that's good. Whoops. I'll throw that in the tank. Let me get some of our energy back. Might as well restore our health while we're at it. Okay. So let's see what's going on in here. Right, it's produced 108. And it's also produced the 8 motors. Alright, so that's that done. Uh-oh. Don't even know where that impacted, to be honest with you. Odd. Alright. While we're at it, let's add this in. Okay, I want to have... Oh yeah. Need the parts. So if we have maybe 2 bits there, and then there we go. Have that like that. Okay. I mean, it's not much of an offset, but it's enough that it creates a little bit of an edge. I mean, we could always taper it in on the corners. I mean, we've got so many things we can potentially do here. Okay, let's check our refinery. Because if our refinery is at a point where it's doing nothing, which it is, might as well disassemble it, put it on our... yeah, bit by bit that is, and put it on our new... Oh, that goes in there. Then put it on our new platform. And do you know what just struck me? I believe we have the potential to actually make some better tools. That's cobalt and silver. What do we have at the moment? We've got a one chevron grinder. So let's give ourselves a little bit more of an advantage. We'll go for one of each of these. There we go. Disassemble that, that, and that. Right. Okay, so I welded all them up. Okay, so we've got that. Probably not a good idea to disassemble that at the moment, because otherwise that would all drop, which would be a little bit of an issue. Right, there we go. Now, I'm hoping against hope that this entire project is not going to be a disaster. I'm sure you guys are sort of rooting for me as well. Okay, so that's those conveyor systems sorted out. Whoops. Okay, I'm just looking for places to use up parts at the moment. Okay, I think, therefore I am, I'm pink, therefore I'm spam, that we need to create the remaining parts of this jigsaw puzzle. So we've got somewhere to put stuff. So we'll take those out for now. Even that without those speed boosts, this is still pretty quick. Go for our ritualistic energy boost. Bingo. Alright, there we go. One large cargo pod. So now all of this can go in here as a temporary means of an end. To an end, I mean. Right, this one's going to be the one that's going to take a little longer to grind down. A few more trips. Alright, maybe not as many as I thought. Okay, not sure what to do with that tower yet. I'll think of something in the end. That's one thing we haven't put on here yet. Oxygen. Okay. Let's get the command chair also built while we're at it. Not sure why that sounded different, but it was cool. Okay, so we've now got somewhere where when we're up here we can actually recharge. Now we're not going to take the rover apart just yet. But I just figured out what we're going to use this for. Use it as a recharging station. Oh, don't mind you saying that. So we could do the same with this. Because we've got those solar panels up there now. What are we going to do then with this lot? For now, I guess that can stay as is. But there's no real easy way of doing this, is there? Other than the fact of getting actually some plate. So yeah, let's grab a load of steel plate. Now, frankly, I don't trust myself. When it comes to driving these vehicles. Real world, I can drive anything, pretty much. Game world, it's like I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't get that, really. I don't understand why video games are so much more different to real life physics. Okay, there we go. Oh, looks like I need a whole lot more steel. Really? I thought these were light. Alright. Make about 300 more of them. And a nice view of Earth while we're at it. I mean, eventually we'll turn this rig from a rover into something that's airborne. But for now, we'll just stick with just a rover. Okay, so we've got something that's a little bit more shielded, so if we drive into this entire thing ain't going to come tumbling down. So that's the whole point of that exercise. We'll throw a connector on it, but we're not going to have it connected to the ship just yet, if at all. Probably around about there would be nice. And we'll see if we can actually connect this on. Ah, no, you have got to be joking me now. I've done that. I've just realised where it is. It's in completely the wrong place. come on. What are these wheels set at anyway? That they... Put the power down at 10%. Let's try and keep this thing on the ground rather than having it spin off all the time. Now that's going to be an impossibility. Around the other side, however, that's more of a definite possibility. Got a lot more room on the other side. No, I did not want a battery there. Thank you very much. Come on. Drop them. I mean, I know this is the moon, but I don't remember the moon rover not being able to keep its wheels on the ground. And it was a hell of a lot lighter than this thing. There we go. That will do nicely. At least then that way we can keep this thing charged while we're working up above. Alright. Let's start making things look nice. Or as close to as we can get it, because like these medical supplies, there is no way we're going to be able to make them yet. Alright guys, I think this is about where I'm going to leave it actually. I'm going to continue making a lot of these upgrades. But in the meantime, remember to hit that subscribe button. Remember to like it. Remember to make your comments. Make them nice. And I'll catch you guys later. Bye for now.